Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new marathon of music with Nick. I'm super happy. We got Michael, who requested this marathon of ladies of the 90s, and we're gonna listen to some different bands. I'm gonna name them in a second. I just wanted to thank you all for being here. If you clicked on the video, maybe a band in the title got your attention, or I don't know, just you're a fan of the channel, whatever it may be. Thank you, I appreciate it. And of course, thank you, Michael, for requesting this this marathon. So let's get into it. Let's just shut this thing up here. And originally Michael had requested these 5 songs by video. Now the thing is, if you upload stuff to YouTube, the audio sometimes, back in the, some time ago, it could have gotten blocked sometimes. And I kind of know my way around that now. But with video, it's a little bit stricter because you're basically uploading 2 things at the same time. And if we do a whole marathon, it can get really critical. So because we're uploading 5 audio files and then 5 video files, and sometimes the video is even kind of like the thing that's has most copyrights, because it's just the video itself, even if it wouldn't have any sound, it's just the video. So sometimes what I do is just I put something over the video, and I guess that works. But I don't know. It kind of it doesn't really look that good, and I just do it usually when it's just one song and it gets blocked and I put something over the video. So I think I'm just going to do the audio to this. If there's a video in this marathon that's amazing that everybody has to watch, I'm sure I would love to redo the video in just one video, and maybe I'll have Alexia, sit in if she wants to, if she has time and stuff like that. Okay, so let's do it this way, because I just don't want to risk this getting blocked because of one video or 2 or stuff like that, or or the audios. It's just the combination of it all is a little bit chaotic. So let's get into it here. So Michael sent me this email. It says, "Woman of alternative rock in the 90s." It says, as the 80s new wave sound gave way to the 90s alternative rock and synth gave way to more guitars, I've chosen 5 bands categorized as alternative rock that also happen to feature not only female vocals, but 2 or 3 women fronting the band. I thought it would be fun to watch these videos, because you'll note that the 90s videos also had a style of their own. And yes, I'm sure that is true. I've seen some 90s videos, and it's definitely different than the 80s. So they had this black and white kind of look, and I know what you're talking about. But if you run into troubles with getting blocked, and that's where I thought about it, you can just go with the songs. All right, so here we go. We're gonna start it off with Superblast by Lush. So Lush, sounds a little bit familiar, but not exactly. Also, if I've done something, don't hesitate to call me out. I'm sometimes, when I've done a reaction of just one band, for one time, sometimes it does happen that I do forget the name. So if there's something I've done before, please let me know. So it says here, from the album Spooky 1992, UK band Lush formed in 1987 and released some singles and mini albums. But Spooky was their first full-length album released in the US, fronted by songwriters Mickey Berenyi, lead vocals and guitar, and Emma Anderson, guitar and vocals. The band also featured bass and drums. They were categorized as dream pop and shoegaze, which featured heavy guitars with light, airy vocals on top. I enjoyed the driving guitars and harmonies on this one. And then there's the video link. So I was even thinking I could maybe put the video on, but I'm just gonna, you know, for today, I'm just gonna focus on the music, and that's the way I'm gonna do it. Okay. All right. So give me just 1 second, and before each song, I'll read what Michael provided me with. So give me a second. Okay. All right. So I have an idea. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put on the video. You won't be able to see the video, so once I upload the video to YouTube, it's not gonna, you know, copyright claim the video. So I'll still be watching the video. So if you've seen the video, you know, you'll know I'll react to that as well. You know, I'll comment on it. So you won't be able to see it, but I can leave the videos in the description if you want to watch them. You know, you don't have to search for them. All right, so let's go. This is going to be also the YouTube audio. So if it's a little bit on the lower side, that's just the way it is, you know. So, but here we are with Lush, Superblast. This is from the official video, the soundtrack, and here we go. So I'm going to put it full screen here for me. Exactly like I said, that black and white. Very cool, man. Yeah, it has that. It has that black and white, very grainy, look to it, and really cool. But it's like the typical, a music video where they're playing live, and there's like a lot of close-ups and stuff. And but the cool thing is I could read some comments as well. And a lot of people are just like, I was an instant fan of this band after listening. This is the song that did it for me. Just comments like from 12 years ago, 8 years ago, really, really cool stuff. But also like 2 months ago. Oh wow, rest in peace, Chris, the drummer. I met him in a nightclub in London in the early 90s. Great guy, such a sad loss. Wow. Stuff that you don't know, huh? Many Walkman battery gave its life so I could listen to the song over and over again. Yeah, I really liked it. It was just like really cool. I mean, it's a simple chord progression, but it's very effective. I love that bass, and very cool video. Yeah, it's like, it's a bittersweet thing because you guys can't see it. So I'll leave it in the description if you really want to watch it. Yeah, I just don't want us to get blocked, But I like alternative rock, it reminded me a little bit of Smashing Pumpkins, the style, little small solo in the middle section, a couple of seconds, and I like the harmonies, how they were harmonizing together. And the whole like, it's like this constant like attack on the guitars, and obviously two young, very good looking girls. I mean, what's not to love, with a band like this? So Lush, I don't think I've ever done any Lush. I'm gonna check just in case, because especially when it comes to Mike, there's a lot of stuff that I've done which is more alternative, and also a lot of female driven bands, but no Lush whatsoever. This is the first Lush reaction. All right. Yeah, I loved it. Really, really cool. Let's see if there's any Wikipedia, any info. Let me look up Wikipedia. I wonder if they're still together. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Band. Okay, so from England. And so it looks like they stopped in 2016. Let's see here. They disbanded in 1996, and then the group reunited for a short time in 2015 and until 2016. And then I guess they called it, quits. All right. And this is here under, dream pop, Brit pop, noise pop, alternative rock, and shoegaze, which is pretty interesting. All right. Well, really, really good. I really liked it. I mean, I'm getting into all sorts of like music that I would have never listened to, because I don't know. Okay. So the next one is by the Throwing Muses, Not Too Soon, from the album The Real Ramona, 1991. Like Lush, Throwing Muses were fronted by two women, Kirsten Hirsch, lead vocals, guitar, principal songwriter, and Tanya Donnelly, lead guitar, vocals, plus bass and drums. Ironically, for this song, Tanya took lead vocals and Kristen took lead guitar, and Kristen is not featured as much in the video as she is about 8 months pregnant. Okay. All right. I'll watch it right now. It says here, I had you listen to an earlier Throwing Muses song called Dizzy a year ago or so. All right. And there are more in the post-punk genre of alternative rock. Throwing Muses were very big in Boston, where I'm from, as they grew up nearby. All right, cool. Let's play it. Give me a second. Here we are, Throwing Muses, full volume. And oh, this is the same company as Lush. It's called 4AD. Oh, maybe the same channel. You know, it's a 4AD. All right, here we go. Oh, it's crazy. Again, black and white. I think that's the 90s style, the black and white VHS kind of look, you know, very blurry. And all right, here we go. Let's check it out. Wow, the drama. Nice. Very, very good. Yeah, they have like most of these videos are filmed, and I've seen this before, of course. It's like usually like an abandoned warehouse. This was like more like I think an abandoned church. And yes, you could see this one girl. She was kind of like not really in the shots because I guess she was pregnant, but it would have been beautiful to see her. I mean, you shouldn't be ashamed, you know, to have a little bit of weight on or whatever, you know. But hey, you know, everybody does what they want, and I think it was still a great video. I love that the drummer was kind of facing, it was giving his back the entire time, but he was in the shot. but he was moving around. They're moving him around. And also really some cool shots of the bass player. Really cool sound. I really dig him. And I would have to listen to the one that I did for Mike a year ago, just to compare. But yeah, I like this. I really like this type of music. So Throwing Muses, let's check out here some information. Let's see. American alternative rock band. So they're under... Okay, it's cool. The labels, it's the same label as for Lush, 4AD. So I guess, and Warner Brothers. It says here. So they had some spin-offs: 50-Foot Wave, Belly, The Breeders, Lacuna. Really cool. And this is, it says here, the genre alternative rock, post-punk. Really cool. So they met, let's see here. So the stepsisters. All right. And they were attending the same high school. And they initially called themselves Kristen Hirsch and the Muses. Cool. Yeah, I really like the style. Also, what I've also noticed in 90s videos, that most musicians are almost always using very old guitars, like from the 50s and stuff. Like, it's just that look, you know, Rickenbacker, old like Gibson, Les Paul guitars. I guess that the whole Fender Strat and the Ibanez, you know, pointy looking guitars, they were like out of fashion in that moment. But yeah. And also, again, really cool, you know, I'm just going to post these videos so you guys can read the comments. They're really good. The drummer is a beast, absolutely killer. And then it says here, why did I never know about this song until now? Yeah. Welcome to my life. But it says here, this song is quintessential 90s sound, has a bit of everything that made 90s music extraordinary and hard rocking, perfectly combined. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, you know, alternative rock is just something I never got into because I don't know. I guess I was like listening to at that time in the 90s, I mean, I was listening to like my parents' music, like Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin, whatever they had around the house, you know? So it was not like I had my own money to go out and buy records, you know? But really cool school, you know, at home, jazz records, jazz fusion, stuff like that. And then I got into like heavy metal. So I kind of like skipped the alternative rock and grunge scene, you know, because it was just like, I guess I was not at that age where you're like out, you know, and I don't know, you know, so, but really, really cool. All right. And I really like, you know, female fronted bands. I did like one band that comes to mind, No Doubt, which is, I think, more, I don't know, it's alternative, but it has some like some reggae infused in there, you know. Let's see what No Doubt is. Okay, rock, but reggae and Christian rock. Oh my god, I had no idea. Let's see. It says ska punk, ska pop rock, new wave, alternative rock, pop punk, and reggae. So I guess I got the reggae thing right, but that's about it. Yeah, they would have like this little reggae thing going on. Okay, so let's check out the next song. So this is Cannonball by The Breeders from the album Last Splash from 1993. The Breeders were sort of an alternative rock supergroup created by Tanya Donnelly. See Throwing Muses, and Kim Deal, the bass player for the Pixies. Okay. And then who you reacted to a few times, exactly. As a side project for them to work on while their main bands were not working after the first two albums, Tanya left to form Belly. I guess I talked about them right now. And the Breeders went full-time, featuring Kim on lead vocals and guitar, her sister Kelly Deal on guitar and vocals, bass player Josephine Wiggs. Their alternate rock sound also veered into grunge. The song was a huge indie hit. All right, let's check it out. Let me just close this one of the Throwing Muses. I already have them lined up here. The Breeders, Cannonball, Volume, and let's see. Am I still filming it? Since I don't see myself, I don't see the camera. I have it closed. But yeah, it's running. All right, here we go. Okay. I think I've heard this. Yeah. So good. The video is so good. Yeah, they're all playing like these really old guitars, acoustic guitars. Really, and the video is like really good. It says the song and the video are more 90s than the 1990s. What a mad great decade to live through. And everybody is just like, it says here, my God, the 90s was such a good time for music. Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Cypress Hill, Dr. Dre, Tribe Called Quest. And God, I miss the 90s. I turned 20 in 1990. Last fun decade as far as I'm concerned. Wow. I miss the 90s. This was part of my junior high soundtrack. I mean, it's really good, you know. This reminded me again a little bit of the Smashing Pumpkins, I guess, just sound wise. Or like Blind Melon, you know. Really good. And they're having so much fun. So yeah, really cool, funny takes of the Cannonball running, you know, like rolling around the streets, and just, you know, them having fun, you know, playing. Very simple video, you know, very, very cool. Oh wow, it's like it's 2023 and I'm 13 years old performing this at my school concert. Cool. Yeah, people are loving this. It has a lot of views, and yeah, it's just good. It's great music, and these videos are really, really good. Yeah. Let's see here. Are they still around? Let's check out. Let's see. That's the discography. Let's click on them here. The Breeders. Exactly what you said. The earliest incarnation of the band was formed by Kim Deal and Tanya Donnelly in 1989 as a side project. So, well, it looks like they're still active. It says 2008 to present. Also 4AD. Wow, all these bands have the same label. Really cool. So what is is that Elektra? That's Warner as well. Wow. Let's see here. Yeah. Again, really, really good. I loved it. It's just all this music. It's very short and it's very, you know, down to the point. It's very, you know, straightforward and short and sweet and entertaining, you know. But yeah, the 90s had some amazing stuff. Also, just in metal, you know, even the metal bands. I mean, one of the most important metal albums, I think, was the Black Album, Metallica. That's also from 1991. I think 1991 or 1990, but I think it's 1991. So there you go, you know. Or was it Rust in Peace? Was that 1990? Rust in Peace. But in Peace. Was that 1988 or 1990? 1990, September 24th. That's, I guess, the quintessential Megadeth album, 1990. So, I mean, yeah, you know, I guess metal was also still around doing good stuff, you know. All right, let's check out. Let me see, where are we? Okay, we're about 30 minutes in. The marathon. Let's check out Super Connected by Belly. So I guess this is another offspring here from the album 1995. Let me close this. 1995, the second album from Belly, the new band led by singer-songwriter guitarist Tanya Donnelly, also featured Gail Greenwood on bass and the Gorman brothers on lead guitar and drums. you reacted on one of their other songs, Feed the Tree, a while back. But I definitely wanted to include Throwing Muses, The Breeders, and Belly all together because of their Tanya Donnelly connection. I could even call this Tanya Donnelly Marathon, but I think I'm going to just call it the way you told me to. Belly's alternative rock sound also dabbled with dream pop and your favorite jangle pop. Jangle. And your favorite jangle pop. I think jangle is that jangle guitars, like jangle guitar sounding. All right, let's check out the video. Let's see here. It's the Cannonball. Let's close that. We got Belly. I think I felt that the last video was kind of quiet, but you did send me the link of the official band. So I guess that's the volume they want us to, hear it at. It was a little on the quiet side, but hey. All right, here we go with Belly, Super Connected. Let's check it out.
On your third broken window,
Yeah.
full of glass, throw your clothes in the hallway, just a sheet on your back. So you're super connected now. All the freaks gather around.
Very good. The video, very, very original. They're like operating on her or something, the entire band. And it says oh my God. Quintessential 90s alternative brings me back to my teens. Love Tanya. Very underestimated. Great voice. And it says your belly Muses breeders all blessed with Tanya. Fantastic song and very good to hear again. And she's awesome. And it says here, you can never go wrong with an extreme close-up of Tanya because it starts out very close to her. She's like laying on an operating table. And yeah, definitely very 90s. It looks almost like a Resident Evil video game, you know. The cutscenes back in the day were very, I don't know, just different, you know, than today. Really cool. And let's see here, the history. So yeah, it's also under 4AD. Also Warner, which is kind of cool. And then it says, yeah, alternative rock, dream pop, jangle pop. And yeah, I did recognize a lot of faces here in this video of these musicians. And so this one is also still active, this band. So that would be kind of cool to go one of these, you know. I mean, we went to see 3 bands. The first one, I don't really remember the name, but the second one was 3 Doors Down. And the other one, let me see. Oh, man. The song. Give me a second. Creed. Yeah, that was amazing. Very 90s, obviously, and very, I don't know, like it was really, really fun. A lot of people, and everybody was having a great time, and Alexia was having a great time. Her dad, you know, what was that? I heard something. Okay, give me just 1 second real quick. I'll be right back. All right, so the last song of this marathon is going to be, it's called Fait Accompli by Curve from the album Doppelganger 1992, the debut LP from British band Curve. After 3 EPs is filled with the reverb laden and distortion heavy stylings of the shoegaze genre, like Lush above lead vocalist Tony Halliday and her songwriting partner and multi-instrumentalist Dean Garcia were the core of the band, which also featured Debbie Smith, a black woman guitarist, a rarity in rock and roll at the time. All right. And I think, and again, thank you so much, because you said, I hope I didn't write too much. On the contrary, I love all this trivia. So it says, oh, well, hope you enjoy all this noisy 90s guitar. I don't think you'll mind. And then you told me if the videos are too much, just go with the song. So it's not that they're too much. I actually enjoy them very, very much. It's just like, I don't want them to get blocked or anything, any nonsense like that, you know. But as I said, I'll leave them in the description if you want to watch them. You can even watch them along whenever I press like play. Maybe a little bit out of sync. I don't know, you know. But maybe that's too much work for you guys. So this is Curve, Fait Accompli. I don't know if that's Latin or something like that, but let's check it out. And here we go. 1, 2, and 3.
Every day there's some kind of darkness.
Awesome video. Um, yeah, this one was also like typical, black and white, very like a lot of movement and a lot of smoke and really, really cool. It's just, I don't know. It's like the style I'd seen it before. Um, uh, a lot of cuts and yeah, a really cool style. And I love the music. The bass was so good, and I loved her voice and her look and everything. And it almost looked like the same drummer of all the other videos. Like I don't know. It's like since not there's so many people that know each other within these within this genre, I guess. But I could be wrong. It's just so much fun. I mean, I could watch videos like this all day. Really, really good, and it's really good music. Honestly, it's it doesn't have the typical stuff that I like guitar solos and keyboards and stuff, but it's sometimes it is not necessary. I mean, it's still great. Without that stuff. And just like we right now, Alexa and I were getting a lot into like new wave. This is a style of music that I totally would be welcoming, and I am, it's really good. It's really good, and it's just like it sounds of the I can't really say it sounds like 90s music, but it fits so well to the genre. What is a little bit, what is sad is like the comments of people are like, yeah. But I think everybody thinks this way because I've read some comments in all the classic music we do, like classic rock, and people are like, yeah, there's no time like the 70s or the 60s or the 80s. So I think everybody is enamored with their decade, especially when you're young and when you're free of responsibilities and you're just like more, I don't know, when you have a lot of time and you can appreciate a lot of things. And then as you get older, I guess everything gets a little bit more limited, and also music changes and stuff just is different, so you perceive everything a little bit different. And I think that's when nostalgia comes in, about these things. And there's a lot of nostalgia for me too when I listen to stuff that my parents used to listen to, like my mom always had Sting in her car and Sade and Cat Stevens and Paul Simon. And when I listen to that music, wow, man, like it really takes me back, because when you're a child, like you can almost like, I don't know, like that music takes you back and you feel all sorts of things, when you were like this little person, it's really cool. So I'm sure a lot of people, when they were teenagers and listening to this music, and then it transports you back to that time, I mean, but also if you were in your 20s or 30s, it doesn't matter. I mean, music's always going to be this time machine, and it still is. I just did a reaction to this really cool guitar player, and I had Alexia sit in, and it was just such a. First of all, it was an amazing experience to listen to it, like with this amazing sound, right? And to have her react to it, and she was all like, "Whoa, what's going on?" And it just took me back, like to when I was like 16 years old. So it was just, it's such a cool experience to see somebody, react to something you love and appreciate, and to see if they get it, So, and sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It is what it is, But this was great. Thank you so much, Mike. I'm really happy to hear from you, and I hope you're doing well. And thank you again so much for putting this out on the channel, for giving me the opportunity to listen to these tracks and share them with the world, with the channel. And I really appreciate it. And all you 90s kids, thank you. so much for checking it out. Oh my god, this alarm just won't stop. Um, and yeah, please leave your comments. Where did you hear this music first, of course, and is this new to you? Because also some older people, maybe they skipped the 90s, maybe they were too busy with family or working or whatever, so there's some decades that we literally, I guess, skip, because we're just busy. So if this is new for you, what do you think? Or if this is like super old, or yeah, I mean, it could be, there's kids that get into this music right now, so that's the beauty about music, that it's timeless, in a sense. You can always get into something, may it be from the 50s or the 60s or the 90s or whatever. That's the beauty about of music. Again, thank you so much. Thank you, Mike, for reaching out, and I'll see you all in the next one.